what's that thing? Well, there you go. 4630 is back together, and everybody loves that chrome straight pipe. We were able to get it out of the exhaust manifold. Actually, my father did, the old one. Probably still got to buy a muffler and put on there. I don't know if I particularly like those stacks a lot. And that air stack, somebody has actually cut it down and made it shorter, so we're going to order a new pipe there as well. But it's back together, hood's on, all the foam and everything up around the radiator, everything's in there. These tractors were intended to suck air through the side screens. They eject it through the radiator. So there's supposed to be a continuous seal between the hood and these screens. And if you open this up, you can see the foam here that goes around. And we still got to get from John Deere's 2 pads that go on here. Then there's foam right in there. And that's all part of some kits that they do still sell and service through John Deere. So anyway, still got a little ways to go to get that sealed up perfectly. But anyway, we can operate the tractor or whatever. It is pretty well back together. I don't think I'm going to put these weights on here because I want to get a loader for it still, but if I don't do that real soon, I'm actually going to go ahead and get my hoses for that joystick plumbed in, and then I may just put the weights on and go pull a plow or something to spring and break it in. But yeah, it's a running, working tractor again, so yay, finally, after a unusually large amount of work. But like I say, still got some paint work and stuff like that. I am not totally 100% completed with the project yet, but much closer. Plus we got our tools cleaned up, and something else I need to do here is get these dual hubs tapped. I got part of them tapped. You got all that much dirt right there just out of 2 holes, so in order the bolts wouldn't go in. But not a bad looking tractor. Looks pretty good, all stuck back together. This 4850, I showed the lighting kit to you guys. Got it put on. This one here, this is how you showed it in the Dress Up a Deer program, which I talked about in the video or so before. There's a light, and on the other side here, it actually goes below the battery box over here. So anyway, and the wiring harness routes up around and up through behind the firewall and everything. But yeah, I think it looks pretty good. I'm happy with the way these tractors look, and I'm excited to see them run. There will be more upgrades and more things to them in the future. Just not right now, as I'm busy with other things. But anyway, something for the rest of this video. I'm going to do something a little different. And if you do not like rants or complaints of government or whatever, stop watching now. Enjoy the old tractor video here. It started this today's video. Enjoy it. Stop here. Call it a day. If you do want to stick around for the, what's this called, venting hour, and you can watch the next several clips. As America, in my opinion, kind of continues to get on the toilet, it seems like we've gotten to the point anymore where if you hit somebody with facts, they start screaming and yelling. Our government's out of control. They cannot get enough money. They will harm you in every single way possible, it seems like, and basically control your life any way they can, especially the Democrats. And the court systems are in a lot of corporations' favors. Corporations and the government, they pretty much have all the control of America anymore. So you can stay and watch those clips. And for these clips, I'm not really going to vent about anything any more than just what I have firsthand contested to and witnessed, and that is just pure fact. So it's not an opinion site. This is what you will be up against if you cross any of these bridges. The point of doing stuff like this in these videos was not necessarily venting. It was more just to make people aware. So if you like those, stick around for the rest of the video. And if not, more videos on these things coming soon. Well, if you're a Page County native, it's Page County, Iowa, take a look at this road. And this real soft spot right in here, which is probably greater than 6 inches of depth of rut. That's okay, we don't need a muffler anyway. Just drag that baby off. Anyhow, this is unacceptable. You can't even blade the damn road. You never once bladed the snow off. And now they think they need a $630,000 new building. But we ain't got any gravel out here. $600 of gravel in 3 years. We've never gotten any put on yet. Boy, I love the way that department works. This private industry has been broke in 25 minutes. Well, I guess it's time for a controversial video today. And maybe just call it venting. Here's a U-ship. I have stuck things on U-ship before. It tells the item numbers, you know, or what they were, what I've sold. This is over a lot of time. So click on one of these. And what you do, this is an old expired ad. What you do on U-ship is you get basically different prices. Now there's one of you that watches all the time, lives down here in Kansas, Mr. Steve, we'll call him. It's not, I won't throw your name out there, but I always enjoy talking to him. But anyway, he trucks, and he can appreciate this video. This is U-ship. This is the crap that goes on. I'll bet you click on about 80% of these, and they'll be damn brokers. And these brokers, they're a joke. So let's look on view profile. And these guys are, yep, broker, there you go. What are the odds? So they go to U-ship, which was started with good intentions. And oh yes, by the way, U-ship's owned by eBay, so good luck contacting anybody. They're a bunch of assholes. But anyway, this place gets tied, or this website, I should say, U-ship, gets tied up by these brokers. So they'll steal all the loads off here, then they'll go and they'll throw it on their own website, and then they'll look for a trucker, and they look to Jew the trucker down to absolutely nothing. Squeeze him down to pennies on the dollar, then they get a piss-poor description and a load. So, between the ELB system, which has been proven to basically cause more wrecks, because obviously with the DOT cannot study a normal human's sleep pattern whatsoever, and they think that you can sleep in sporadic 20-minute increments or some weird goddamn thing. I don't get it. This crap here, I think it ought to be banned. I think brokers suck. I mean, I really do. I think if you want to be a broker, if you're gonna command the 5 trucks, you better own 2 of them. Make that a law through your government. If everybody wants to have government so damn bad, make government so it works to protect businesses, not screws people over. But that doesn't exist anyway. So, and ban that damned ELB system. But anyway, just dumb waste of time. If you list on U-ship, you're probably going to end up just getting it put on a broker site. And look at this guy. He's got like 20-some negative feedbacks. 22 negative feedbacks this dude's got. You know, here you go. Steal the load, throw it on your own website, and then go shine bag down a trucker if you can even get one. If you can't get one, just cancel the load. Let the guy on U-ship have to pay for the ad for nothing. Screw you, AB, BB, BCC, whatever the hell your goddamn stupid name is. I make complaints of salesmen on YouTube here, and I think it's important to get their information out there that they're not very professional. But on the flip side of that, I see why sometimes that they can become frustrated with things. Because here's a guy, and this is just my messenger. This was our combine international we're trying to sell. You know, there you go. We can probably get you, John. You guys can read it for yourself right there. You know, and there's a whole bunch more above that in writing. I won't bother painting up. But I never got back to this guy, so I've said, hey, just to follow up, see if you had any further interest in combine after sending it info, I never heard anything back. Just wanted to see, make sure you got everything. Well, if your name is Clint Boone, and you know what, right there, that little picture shows up after somebody reads something. And it drives me nuts, and this is a millennial age little jackass sons of bitches I complain about all the time. But you can't even have this guy right here. Fuck you. Anyway, but they can't even take the courtesy to even write back and just say, hey, I got your information packet, and we're going to not do it, we're going to pass, whatever. At least have the courtesy to put closure on something. If somebody took the time of day to give you something. I tried to write this out professionally, got you videos, everything. That is something I try to do as the sales department of it. as the customer buying department, but at least have the courtesy to reply and let you know your intentions, or we'll talk it over and get back to you at some point, or whatever. Some of them just ghost you. And like this, you try to follow up to make sure they did get it, just a quick follow up, and he couldn't even answer that one. And that's the crap that drives me nuts. So, just part of the 2019 courtesy that lays out there in the water anymore. Pretty bad. Since this is a controversial channel, I guess you could say, and as most of you know, I've put up videos before about suing Case over this dozer, and I'm going to have to hide this into a clip here of this video, otherwise Case will probably find it and threaten to sue me again, because they threatened to sue me on the last time for slander, even though it was exactly what happened to the machine. I know there's some people there and lawyers that work on their side. But anyway, if you ever go through a federal trial, and I just want to show you guys the travesties and the roadmap that they pave for these corporations in this country. But, and this is first-hand witness to this. But right here, here's a question that stands out to me. It says, state the name and address, job title, position of each and every person who has knowledge and information of the facts and circumstances of the instance, So basically, they're flat out saying, anybody that knows about this machine and the fact that they would not fix the air conditioning unit, they want to know basically how deep and how far it's gotten. That way Case can go out and profile them. And if you've ever read a Case contract on when you go to finance something through the Case company, read it very carefully, because there's actually a line in there that basically flat out says that they can take your information on the credit app, look up your info, profile it, and dictate an actual physical or a final price, or basically even an interest rate off of your contract or your credit application. So in other words, they're profiling you. Again, here. So apparently I've made everybody on YouTube a witness to this. So, I mean, what the hell does that have a goddamn thing to do? How deep did this get? What the hell does that have anything to do with fixing my freaking air conditioning unit? Nothing. And I'm going to zoom out here, because this is how many questions? 30-some questions, 20-some questions. And how many freaking pamphlets did they send out? I mean, look at all this shit. This entire folder here is full of shit. And this is what the other opposing counsel actually puts forward for CNH. So, the fact I sued the motherfuckers over a damn non-working HVAC system, this is the shit you get into. And basically it's called paving an ammo highway, so that they have every single possible thing they could do and twist and spin. And I still don't understand what that has anything to do with fixing a lousy air conditioning unit. Did you fix it or did you not? Even they admit that in an emails that they did not. Ridiculous. But make sure the court systems are totally on the sides of corporations. Well, let's see how a Case likes it when they get a class action rammed up their ass. Another things in America here that go on and drive me nuts, I put some stuff up for sale. First thing I do, I get this guy named here, Nick McDowell. Hey man, appreciate your email. You guys can just read it for yourself here. Really appreciate the fact that basically you're flat out admitting that you do nothing more than solicit ads off the internet. You're going to throw them on auction time, and essentially you're looking to make a cut off what I'm trying to sell. Well, you know what, Nick? Fuck you. If you're an independent contractor, truck driver, or a farmer, or any sort of small business in the United States anymore, you pretty much face adversities that nobody else can understand. And in my particular shoes, with suing a company that can't honor a warranty, it just amplifies the amount of bullshit that you have to walk through every day. And I think it's ridiculous that the country has gone so far down the toilet. When I see these things, and I see these scenarios, just like Case using character assassination because they don't want to fix an air conditioning unit that might cost them $1,200. They'd rather risk a $20 million class action against them than to lose $1,200 just fixing an air conditioning, which it says in their warranty that they were supposed to anyway. Can you guys believe it that they actually sent an airplane out and hired people with zoom lenses to come spy on our ground to try to find the machine. Yet, at the same time, it has absolutely nothing with fixing an air conditioning unit. All it really matters was the complaint I made the day I obtained a lawyer, started a lawsuit, and said my air conditioning does not work. And the service manager told me I could go F myself. Hell of a deal. Anyway, hopefully you guys get the point of the video. I love to hear from, well, let's just say most of you. But when I do videos like this, it seems to bring out the worst of trolls. So if you are a troll, make sure you double click on the ad below. Anyway, see you in the next video.